You're right. This isn't happening in our future. What's happening right now? It's happening right now. You don't even have to wait to say, oh, well, this is so futuristic, but it's right now. Everything that's going on in the world is happening right now. And yeah, it kind of resembles some of the futuristic movies that we've watched. The Terminator. And if you remember the Simpsons thing this morning, perhaps you did not catch it. Hold on. You hold on right there. Hold on right there for our Gina. Right there. Hold on. Let me get my laptop down up here. Let me get the laptop down. And let me get it ready. Now, this is not the future. It's the present. And now it's like the future is literally meshed with our present. And you may not be ready for the present that we're in right now. That's okay. We're going to go to The Simpsons. Oh, wait. Let me do this. Let me close it. And then when I opened it up. Okay, watch it. Let me see if I can get it. Look. 117 and August the 7th. I saw it. What are the chances of that? Shalom, kings and queens. This number is extremely important. It's very, very important. I just now got that down. If you didn't see who is writing our future. Oh, this was this video right here. This is this morning. Who is writing our future? Is it AI? Because there was an article. And I think I might have had the article up. And maybe this was it right here. Let me do this, you all. Let me see it. Just got through doing the... This really does appear as if artificial intelligence has been playing a role. And I've been looking through some of the comments. They say, well, how do you know that they're just trying to disguise the people's faces? Well, they're not trying to disguise Donald Trump's face. Okay, they're not. It's not that type of technology. No, it's AI doing a fast one over, or these people are not fully human. Let me hold on a second. Oh man, what am I going to find? I want to show you The Simpsons. The Simpsons with the robot. This is not, I mean, it was predicted in the future, all of this stuff, but now it's in our present. It's like you don't have to wait too long for any of this stuff to happen. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, Simpsons. I can't even spell it right. Simpson. Simpleton. Simpleton. Simpson. 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 And okay, Simpson. Robot. Them. Okay, let's get it. There you got it right here. There was this number that showed up. And this is the episode. See, it was episode 17. Them Robot. The Simpsons, season 23. Season 23. Whenever that thing took place. And you can see it right there. We got A27, G09. Let's push into some of these. Okay, G09. Homer versus the android. Do you think that anything else is going to come from that? They really have a little uncanny way of predicting the future. Gina, have you been losing subscribers? I noticed I had to resubscribe to you. Make sure they are not taking them from you. There is absolutely nothing I can do on my end to stop them from taking subscribers from me. And there's nothing anyone else can do on their end to stop them from taking subscribers from them. It's happening all over the YouTube. Some channels are seeing it more than others. Like last month, they only allowed, in the past 3 months, allowed my channel to grow by, if even, 500. They literally shut the gates on it. They shut the doors. They've been doing it for a long time, and I'm not the only channel. I'm not, and people get unsubscribed all the time, but only certain channels. Let me make that clear. If you don't fit the narrative that's out there, you are not going to grow. You're not. I'm powerless. but I know someone who ain't powerless, and it's the Almighty. How about that? We're doing fine. We can't focus on that. We really can't. That's nothing. Well, it used to bother me, but no, I can't do it about it. And this Them Robot, it was aired in March the 18th of 2012. Was that shortly after the end of the world Mayan stuff? It's people get most of the plant's employees with robots end up turning on the community. The robots turn on the community. Okay, they do. The robots in The Simpsons turn on the community, and this is not the future, this is the present. People are losing their jobs right now to artificial intelligence in some of the other areas where it's not physical labor. If it's something not too physical, they did say in the Simpson cartoon that we watched this morning, the guy who oversaw the nuclear power plant, nope, gone. The librarian, already gone 5 years ago. There was somebody else, and then there was a social media thing about cannabis. No, you're good, they said. You're good. But this is the future, and it's right now. We've caught up with the future really fast, and we're living it. We're living it in the present day, and it's going to further accelerate. And there's a lot of people that do not want to believe it. And I would like to talk about that one video last night as Kamala and her running mate, Waltz. He did resemble John McCain. John McCain in many ways, and the same movements and everything. And I saw some other comments that someone said, we haven't even seen these people in real life, and all we see is them on the media, and they are ruling over us. Well, you're right. You're right. They are. And all we can do at this point is raise awareness. If you're commenting on here and it's derogatory or something, the algorithm is blocking your comment. I'm just going to tell you right now, your comment is getting blocked by the algorithm, because the algorithm itself has a little bit of morals. It does. You're still getting your comment held for review. Yeah. You got to open your eyes. You do. Something seriously. It's not who votes, it's who counts the votes. That's what I heard. Somebody said it. Somebody said it. They did. I don't know who said it, but somebody said it. If you all saw this. And we know John McCain did not turn out too good. He did not. Homer Simpson gets a robot to replace him at work. He does. This is the scene. We'll look at him. They're going to get a robot to replace him at work. There's the robot. That's 5 minutes. You don't want to watch that. Let's see. Oh, I like this. 3:16. Well, we'll go. No, we can't. The Simpson clips, something like that. Let's look at this, you will. See if we can. He's like here dreaming. He's doing his own thing.
Layabouts, slugabeds. Little do they realize their days of suckling at my teat are numbered.
Oh, in the meantime, sir, may I suggest a random firing, just to throw the fear of God into them?
Very well. Eeny, meeny, miny. Ugh, him. You know, Smithers,
If you ever worked at Amazon, now that just brought that back, the random firing. There were a lot of people who worked at Amazon. It was just a tad bit while back. They got a notification in the email by the artificial intelligence thing. You no longer have a job. They laid them off. They got rid of them based on, I guess, analytics or something. They didn't have a job. It came through the email. And they are using artificial intelligence to recruit people. If you were once a recruiter, you may find that your job was soon going bye-bye also, because artificial intelligence can do what it takes humans a long time to do. They can do it like that. They can. But the people at Amazon who were doing their jobs, yeah, they woke up one morning, got an email, you're fired. There was nothing they could do about it. The machines did it. They just got rid of them. They didn't even know. Just out of the blue. Just like that. Yeah, let me get this one light out here. The future is already here. And you can't say that it isn't. And you can get upset about it and be in denial. That is one of the stages of grief. That is. Let's look at him. the Robot Simpson thing. Sorry about the glare. I'm over at my mom's. Back to the Future. Bliff owns the world just like BlackRock. Oh, at the end of the Back to the Future one. Oh, hopefully a ton of people will get back where they came from. Well, they probably will.
Always despised the laziness of the common worker. Then I realized his spirit was willing, but the flesh was weak. So I replaced the flesh, which...
Did you hear him? He said the spirit was willing, but the flesh was weak. That's in the Bible. That's in the Bible. We got to slow that down because I want to see those words coming out of his mouth. I want to use the closed caption. Well, you know, him, you know, Smithers, I'm sorry, I'm reflecting on here. There's not much I can do about it. Maybe if I have my laptop angled, no, there's no help for it, Gina. Just had to forget over it. Y'all had to get over it.
I've always despised the laziness.
I've despised the laziness. Let's look at this, you all. You just tuning in. Welcome, y'all. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, join button. Yeah, we got it going on. BlackRock. Wow. Dark Devious. That's really interesting. So I replaced the flesh were his next words. Wow. Let's look at this, you all.
Common worker. Then
I've always despised laziness of the common worker.
realized his spirit was willing, but the
I realized his spirit was willing, but the
flesh was weak. So
flesh was weak. That's Apostle Paul. Did he say that? The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. Why did they have to stick that in the Symptoms cartoon? Wow.
I replaced the flesh, which is weak,
I replaced the flesh, which is weak,
with steel.
with steel. Trump said this is the steel industry. The crypto industry is the steel industry. See that color of gray? That was the color of gray in my vision that I saw. Gina, did you have a vision? Oh, I had an online vision. It's been a few weeks ago. It was at my house up in my studio. I saw this road, and on this road, it went straight and it went into the darkness. And then I saw a fork being formed in the road going to the opposite direction. And there was like a horse that was trotting. And beside the horse, with each trot, like what used to be was like disappearing. And there was a dirt road in front of the horse. There was a rider on it. But the road that went into the darkness, it was a great big thick chain. And the thick chain went all the way into the darkness. That was the road that we were on. And it was that color right there. But then as I looked at the horse, as that horse made a fork in the road, it too had a chain that it was dragging behind it, and it was stainless steel. But as the horse trotted, it's like a link was added to the chain, and I could still see the fire on it, like, you know, when you forge it. I could see the red and the blue with each trot of the horse as it went. The chain was smaller, but it was a stainless steel one, and the horse kept trotting, but there was nothing but dirt. It was forging its way ahead. And I did a video on it. It happened during my live. He replaced it with steel.
Strong. Behold.
Steel is strong. Yeah. And Trump said when he was the first president who ever to address the Bitcoin conference in Nashville, Tennessee. I wonder if it was near the WeWork building. There's a lot of unusual. That's where we first started noticing the cubes and the strange anomalies at the WeWork building. All right, let me see that. He said the crypto industry is like the new steel industry. And it's true. It's the steel, like the steel industrial revolution. He likened it to that. Okay, steel is strong.
How long till it's up and running, sir?
Keep your
Behold, how long till it's up and running? We want to see.
pants on, Smithers. First, we need a human brain.
We need a human brain. He's telling you we need a human brain. Wow. Now, do we need some moderators on here? Do we got some people? Now, I'm not showing you my feet. You go to the channels where they show people's feet. Yeah. The bots are mad. Yes, this is an army of AI bots is what it is, you all. You keep reporting the rude comments. Yeah, that's okay. You got some bots on here. I'm telling you what, they got an army that they can put together, artificial intelligence. If you got the technology, you can put together an army of bots, say 20, 30, 40, that can type faster, that can put that stuff out there faster than any human can type, and they will take over the live stream in the comment sections, is what it is. I touch grass. I didn't say you were. I did not. Just look at this. Watch this. I need a human brain.
Hey, here's a good job, Dad.
Here's a good job, Dad.
Oh, wait, you have to know how to operate an ultrasonic lithotripter.
How hard?
What is a ultrasonic lithotrister? Oh, I want to see what an ultrasonic lithotrister. Does anyone know what that is? You all hold on here. You're gonna put an ultrasonic. I gotta find out what that is. Ultrasonic. If I can type it in, I'm gonna find it out. The future is here. Ultrasonic lithotripter. Found it. Oh, it's right here. It makes use of mechanical vibration to break stones into smaller fragments that may be aspirated with specialized probes. Let's get a glimpse of it. There it is. The ultrasonic lithoslipter, something, Olympus, America. If you're just tuning in, welcome. Please give this video a thumbs up. The future is here. You're living in it. Hit that subscribe button and join button. Yeah, it's in the presence. Timelines are overlapping. The past, the present, and the future, all in one. You could even be yourself now, but you'll still be yourself in the future too. So get that. How can you be yourself now and still be yourself in the future? Time is irrelevant at that point now, isn't it? When it comes to being yourself, it is quite irrelevant. We're trying to watch this, you all. Come on now, you interrupting my live stream. That's okay.
Hey, Dad, here's one. $28 an hour, plenty of fresh air, and you get to meet lots of interesting people.
Ooh, what job is that?
Grave digger.
A grave digger. A grave digger. Who's going to die? Who's going to die if they're going to have a grave digger? If The Simpsons predicts the future and they want humans to bury other humans? Yeah. Who's going to die? Yeah. Oh my goodness, you all ignore all of the trolls on here because they don't got nothing better to do.
You got him. Why done? Fast on him. I wouldn't bet him a turtle in that mud puddle. What's the use? A slave driver.
Slave driver, you all. Yeah. Slave driver.
open grave. Smithers, get him out quickly. The stench is overpowering.
So they're going to bring the dead back to life, maybe? Yeah. Al, honey, you in here? Hello, Al, honey. Thank you for joining us. No, the symptoms predicted the AI robots, and this guy, he's going to he's going to take his brain out and put him in the robot. There's the robot. A live bed, corpse stops scarring. Look at him. He's going to cut his brain off. He's going to take his brain.
Excellent. Smithers, hand me that ice cream scoop.
Ice cream scoop?
Damn it, Smithers. This isn't rocket science, it's brain surgery. All right.
He's taking his brains and his stem, just like the Borg queen.
Look, Smithers, a twin. I'm your daddy.
That's your future. You know, Frankenstein was the first one. That was the prelude to what's coming in the future. Frankenstein. Yeah. The Neuralink, yeah. Karma, the Neuralink. They said they won't need it. They got the technology now. They won't even have to use wires like that because they got the nanites that they can put into your bloodstream that can literally make their way to your brain and do it like that. They won't have to have surgery, more or less, I guess. We did videos on that before too. Why donuts? Why donuts in this movie? Why did the robot go to donuts? It's an abomination. Something is an abomination. Why is this abomination?
Sprinkles. It wasn't supposed to be this way. It was supposed to be a thing of beauty, not this abomination. Oh, Smithers, I was wrong to play God. Life is precious, not a thing
He was wrong to play God.
to be toyed with. Now take out that brain and flush it down the toilet.
Sir, his family might appreciate it if you returned the brain to his body.
Oh, come on, it's 11:45.
11:45. So what's going to happen on 11:45? I don't have no idea. Vikoi, this is all kind of a chat, obviously. It seems that we cannot escape the political landscape in this world. We are living on it. It is immersed in our society like never before, the political landscape. If you haven't noticed, it's immersed. You can't escape it. It's like you're trapped inside the matrix. Somebody's in control of it. And you, 11-something, is to get his body, get him back in his body. His people are mad. I have two heads now. My body was crushed, so I had my head grafted. Wait a minute. This is a clue. My head was grafted onto. I have two heads. Okay, you all, this is wild. Okay, the beast, he grew another head. We got to watch this, you all. Let's see what he's going. There's nothing I can do. Perhaps Smithers will go to my office and get the surgical tools and something, you all. He says, either perhaps you're wondering why you have two heads. Well, my body was crushed, so I had my head grafted onto your, shall we say, ample frame, and I didn't wake up. It's all a dream. That's right. It's all a dream. Or is it? Or is it? It's all a dream, or is it? It's two heads. His body was crushed. Crushed. So I have two heads. Crushed. His body was crushed. Body crushed. Let me see. Well, I am feeble and utterly crushed. I groan in anguish of heart. The lions may grow weak and hungry, but those who seek the Lord lack no good thing. So, even when we are crushed, if we seek the Lord, we will lack no good thing. My body was crushed. Yeah. We got it. Yeah. A head transplant. That's right. Body was crushed. Two heads. A two-headed beast. A two-headed beast. Two-headed beast. Maybe this. Second beast comes out of the earth, whose overall appearance is not described other than living like two horns of a lamb, speaking like a dragon. Just trying to find where they had two heads. There are two very vivid descriptions that mark the introduction of these two beasts. Two beasts. Two beasts and a dragon. Where the future is here. The Simpsons thing. Robots took over and he lost his job. And this is not the future. This is the present, but it's intermingled with the future. And AI is all over the place, all over the political landscape. It's all in the news. It is almost taking over. And we were warned that there would be a catastrophic mutating event that would strike. Strike means hit the earth in 2 years. And that was given out by the WEF in around January of 2023. We did a video on it. And there was like some kind of civics class that was taken. Let me see if I can get this. Where students were, it was called The Visitor from Space. And the students were asked to choose 5 of the Bill of Rights that they would like to keep. And if they cannot choose them, their new ruler will choose 5. This is an actual civics class that took place, or ethics class, in Illinois, K through 12, more or less. And they were reminded, the students were reminded that I don't know, what you think, your description of privacy or whatever may not be the same as your new ruler. What you think about privacy, because more or less you're not going to have no privacy. They said that. Earth has probably already been invaded and it's being taken over. It is, you all. Come on now. It was the ethics class or civics class Civics, I've done 5 videos on it. Civics, visitor from space. Visitor from space. Illinois. There it was right there, teaching civics. This was an actual class, the visitor from outer space. They also did it in, people would read only what the government wanted them to read. What on earth? I've not seen this before. Now, I got to screenshot this. You will only read what the government wants you to read. Hold on there. You don't go nowhere. You stay right there. I got a screenshot that we got to look at that. This is really important. The only civics class that I had remembered seeing was this one right here, where the students worked in small groups because they were having a visitor from space occur. You can see where it was at, a civics education project from learning law and democracy, K through 6, 9 through 12. Students are asked to evaluate and rank their rights protected by the Bill of Rights in a hypothetical invasion by a visitor from outer space. Students complete the ranking individually, and then they work in small groups to come to a consensus. Students apply prior knowledge about the meaning and importance of the rights and are inspired to learn more about these rights, and lessons can be learned and used as an introductory review. You can see it right here, teaching civics, lesson visitor from outer space. Don't you ask me to put the link here because I'm on my cell phone and I can't do it. This was really interesting. And this was not just about the time needed, only one class period. You got to organize the students. They have to select 5 rights that they want to preserve. If time permits, the groups will have finished their decisions. Okay. You have to rank it. You have to rank it. You have to reflect. Prompt the students. They said, ask the students how they would feel about aliens limiting their rights. How would you feel about AI limiting your rights? Would you like it? When I see this, I'm thinking of AI. And what was that, Prometheus? It was very creepy. I didn't want to watch Prometheus at all. Ask students how would they feel about aliens limiting their rights. Point out that how the colonists just felt before the Revolutionary War when Great Britain tried to control them after years of non-interference. The mere term non-interference is what goes around in the UFO community, the alien community and stuff. The aliens said they will not interfere, that they have made agreements that they cannot interfere. Well, sounds like that. They do go by that little slang right there. Al, honey, how you doing? Doing okay? Yeah. This is serious. Discuss with students when it's important to fight for your rights, and be sure they consider both the potential costs and benefits. Debrief the students on the activity. A visiting lawyer can contribute to this lesson. This is really serious. When they have a visiting lawyer leading the class into discussion, they can help interpret the meaning of specific rights and comments. This is 5th graders. The right to bear arms. Ask your students, why might the founders have considered this an important right? What controversies exist today on the meaning of right? And does this right make people feel less safe? The right to protect from cruel and unusual punishment. Students become confused. It's important to think of the due process. You have to be proven beyond guilty. Right to the freedom of press. Students may find the importance of this amendment to help the students understand the alternative. If you do not have the right to freedom of press, which a lot of people are seeing that is happening, you ain't got a right to speak what you want to speak. The alternative in which the government controls and releases and forms the news. Understand the alternative in which the government controls, release, and form of news. People will read only what the government wants them to read. Alternatively, they may argue that this right is implicit, the right to a jury. Help them understand alternatives to juries, and there's reasons why the founders might have been leery of trial by judges. The right to religious freedom. Even though many people came to America for religious freedom, they weren't always tolerant. The right to peacefully assemble. This right is frequently dismissed. You'd have to say whatever you want to in private. If you can't get together, you will have to say whatever you want in private. From a historical context and consideration of alternatives, if you do not have the right of freedom of speech, the alternatives which are included in the Bill of Rights, you're going to have to say whatever you want in private. But they got ears and eyes. Y'all, please give this video a thumbs up. This is important. Hit that like button, subscribe. Self-incrimination. Students are likely to need an example. You may wish to have them imagine themselves being accused of a crime they did not commit and feeling forced to confess. This is coming. This is coming. It's coming. How would you like to have technology say they make an avatar of you and use your voice and they frame you? You are accused of a crime that you did not commit and you are forced to confess to it. Oh my gosh. You know what? You people who have inappropriate mouths and stuff and trolls, you're not going to stop me. You're not. As I'm going to tune you out. I'm going to tune you out. You are trying to kick the regular people off of this YouTube channel. Live chat is what you're trying to do. It is a war tactic. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. It's unconventional warfare. It's not going to work. It's not. I'm not going to forget what I was going to say, and I'm going to go to the one thing that is up there. It's not going to work. This was adapted from Responsibility and Rights in Schools of 1978. There was something else where the something about privacy. Where was it at? Okay, here it is. During the discussion, you can ask the students to reflect on what each right means. Ask if the new rulers would have the same interpretation. For example, would the aliens understand the right to privacy in the same way we do? No. No, this was an actual civics class. And it was right here, visitor from outer space. Chart. I've not looked at the chart before. I want to open it. There's your visitor from outer space right there. That's what it looked like. Why? The groups were the right to bear arms, assemble peacefully, freedom of speech, protection, privacy, punishment, press, right of religion. This is your new ruler. Visitor from outer space. How come that turned gray? It was gray and then it turned black. Did you see that when we clicked into it? They're not playing. Visitor from outer space signs. We've got to look at this, you all. We got to check it all out. No, okay. I don't want to use this. I can't open it. That's fine. I don't want to open it. I want to get this right here. I want to get back to this other one right here. This is the objective. This right here, a visitor from outer space. Students will reach a deeper understanding of some important rights. It's from a visitor from outer space, attorneys. Okay, this was already put out there. A catastrophic mutating event. And the way it was described, imagine your life being changed forever by the World Economic Forum. That's what they said. Every single aspect. Your life is literally turned upside down. Well, that sounds like this thing right here. If you've seen anything about, and you got a two-headed beast, a catastrophic mutating event. You all just hang in there. You all please subscribe, like, do something. Do something other than troll. Come on now. And write appropriate comments. A catastrophic. Okay, we're gonna strike the earth in 2 years. And it was all over the place. Just let me breathe. Okay, it's a cyber apocalyptic event. It's one of the biggest threats. Yes, let me see it. You got it? We got it. It's from space. They got a space thing right here, you all. You got it? A cyber apocalypse 2023. Is the world heading for a catastrophic event? 3-point cybercrime, and then the unpredictable. It's due to technology becoming more complex, artificial intelligence. This means that we are increasingly at risk as what has been deemed a catastrophic cyber attack, one that will have a severe and ongoing ramifications on society at large. It's about viruses. It's about viruses blocking our way of living. This is a cyber. This is if something takes over. The aliens take over. They're going to block our way of living, but can't. It's about an alien taking over, an alien virus that can not only block our way of living, but can control it and deviate it. So it can use our systems like, God forbid, our air transport systems to hit us back. Imagine if there is a cyber attack on our air transport systems that turn out a huge number of airplanes that are flying into bombs. On the Homer one, it said the guy didn't need his job at the nuclear plant because the artificial intelligence, the robot, will take over. And the military aircrafts, the fighter jets, Elon Musk told that Air Force general, you will not need them in the future because they won't need humans to fly. Something else will be controlling them. They're telling you what's coming. Wake up. Wake up. It's already spreading and it's already taking over. You may think, oh, this is not true. Then you go ahead and be in denial. And then when your life is not what it used to be a few years from now, don't say you were not warned. You chose to close your eyes and close your ears. You thought it was all make-believe. All make-believe. No, this is much greater than you could ever imagine. This is much greater. Oh, I was supposed to be reading this. Right, where was this at? You don't know. I did not want to get myself. This is from Mexico. You or the resource person should go through the list of rights. You're going to be asked. Your rights are going to be taken from you. I'm just going to tell you. The students are going to be debriefed. It's like no. It is the year 2020. Okay, we did not read this, but we're going to read it. You're just tuning in. This is important. Never did see an additional thing to this right here. It's taking us so fast we will not know the world. That's right. I am electric. You're right. You're right. It's happening much faster than I anticipated it, and I can't stop. You've got to keep going and going and going to stay on it. I'm going to read it. We're going to read it. It is the year 2020, and you are living a settled, prosperous life. You are quietly watching television with your family when a special news bulletin comes across the TV station. You immediately see that this is not the normal type of news bulletin, because there is what looks like a very strange creature on the screen. The only thing which is familiar is that it is speaking in English. It tells you that it and its people have gained control over all of the communication networks in the United States, and that everyone had better pay attention to what it has to say. You change the channel, and just as it said, there it is on every station. It begins to speak very loudly, and you gather your family around because you are beginning to worry about what is going to do. This speech is as follows. My name is, and I am from the planet in another galaxy where the inhabitants are far superior to the beings on this planet Earth. Just as we have gained control over the communications of the United States, we have the ability to take control over every one of your lives. We do not want a war between our planet and yours, but we do want to control some things so that we can live in peace and harmony with you. We have looked at some of your laws and the way your government operates and have found it to give too much freedom to the individual. Therefore, we are going to conduct a survey to try and arrive at a decision with which both you and we are happy. As I have said, we do not want to take everything away from you, but we can't allow you to continue to live as you have in the past. Therefore, I'm giving you a list of rights which you have according to your Constitution. You are to look over the list and decide which of the rights are the most important to you. We will allow you to keep 5 of the rights. Are there 5 books in the Jewish Torah or something? Are there five whatever you call them? I'm pausing. 5 books? Is there? Is there 5? There's something 5. It's in the Old Testament. In the Old Testament. There, I think there is the number 5 of books. I know we got some Old Testament scholars. The first 5 are the Torah, and that's what they go by, right? The 5 seals of virtue. Okay, the 5 books. Gotcha? Gotcha. We can't allow you to continue to live as you have in the past. Therefore, I am giving you a list of rights which you have according to your Constitution. You are to look over the list and decide which of the rights are more important to you. We will allow you to keep 5 of the rights. Choose 5 rights and be prepared to vote. If the vote is not unanimous, that is, if everyone does not agree, you will be given a short time to reach a unanimous decision. If you cannot, you will lose all of these freedoms. The right to bear arms, the right to freedom of speech, the right to a lawyer, the right to protection from cruel and unusual punishment, right to freedom of press, right to jury trial, right to freedom of religion, right to peacefully assemble, right to privacy, protection from self-incrimination. From Working Together, We the People, 1992, Constitutional Rights Foundation, Chicago. Responsibilities, Donald P. Vetter, Linda Ford of the Carroll County Public School System, Westminster. Yes and no signs to let the students run around and keep energized. Have them sign a new constitution with their 5 chosen rights. There it is. This was the thing that came with it. So you can see this one here. You can find this one. This is what it's labeled right here. You go up there. I can't leave the link. I'm on my cell phone, but you can pause this video. You can type that in. Portals, Constitution Day resources, visitor from space. I want to know his name. We got to know his name, the letters. It's my name is STHGIR. Never heard of another galaxy. They gave it a name in the written. No Ituit knock. I have no idea. I know this is wild. And we know, have you ever watched those videos people put together, and they have newscasters, and they have like 10 or 11 newscasters on there, and they're all saying the same thing at the same time. The same thing at the same time. Well, there is something that is in place within the government with the media. And in order for Google to operate within the United States of America, it has to push forward the agenda of this body that was created in the United States. It has to put that at the top of the list of social media accounts on YouTube and stuff. And it has a list of ones that it will not tolerate. Yeah, or you don't operate in the United States if you do not abide by the laws. Yeah. So this is The Simpsons. He realized his spirit was willing, but his flesh was so weak, so I replaced it. It's like the Anunnaki gods got it wrong again. They thought they were going to create the perfect human, but in the future, this perfect human, this robot, this new race of beings turned against their creator. And, yeah. And he ended up having two heads of a beast. He did it to himself. Yeah. I'm done. I'm done, yeah. Gina, you are done. No, I really am done. This is, okay, you can watch. Okay, I want you to do this. Okay. If you don't, if you don't like this video right here, and for all the trolls on here, if you're a troll, I would encourage you to go watch my dance video right here. I'm dancing on it. The lies we've been told. Okay, this might be more to your liking because we've been told lots of lies, and I like to dance just to be expressive. So you can go watch the video, okay? You go to my YouTube channel and go look for the video, The Lies We've Been Told, and you can have that right there, okay? You can do it, I promise you. Our world is changing, and we have been lied to, but there's been everything right there in the open. All you have to do is go look for it and open up your eyes. You really do. And this visitor from outer space, Science Channel did a thing back in 2019, if aliens invaded the Earth, and it's right around the time when all of this started. They showed this ship above the Earth, and they let out all these little black spiky, pokey, black spike balls or whatever, and they attached themselves to the humans, and it was if aliens invaded the Earth. Yeah. They want your soul. Don't give it to them. Don't. That's neat that we found that it's literally, see, that was Hush Hush. Hush Hush. It kind of reminds like the War of the Worlds. Or what was that thing where the televisions got interrupted, and this alien came on, and he took over all the airways, and they said that never did happen. Remember that? We got to find it because it sounds like that happened right there. For all those who want to see my toes, you can go watch me dance. Just go over there and just do that, okay? That's as good as you're going to get. I want to see the alien that appeared on the TV, the alien that interrupted the broadcast. Alien interrupted TVs around in the U.S. In U.S. The alien broadcast right there. The broadcast became a footnote in the ufology as some chose to accept the supposed alien broadcast. It was 1977. Oh, that was from the Vril? The 5 o'clock news? I did not know that it was from The Vril. The Vril is the podcast that we did on this YouTube channel. We read the whole entire book, and it was labeled The Coming Race, and it was Vril. But I did not realize it was the Vril that interrupted that broadcast. I wish we could see it. I really, really do. I don't want to accept your thing. No, shoot. All right, fine. It was, this is the voice of Vrillion, representative of Ashtar Galactic Command. Something was overriding the 5 o'clock news. Be still now and listen, for your chance may not come again. Vrillin warned of an impending disaster that threatened Earth. Exactly what was coming remained unclear. He demanded that humankind destroy their weapons of evil, not only for Earth's sake, but for the sake of other planets. The visuals of the news broadcast continued as if nothing was wrong. This continued for 6 minutes. We understand the viewers in some part of the region are receiving breaking sound. We're sorry about this and doing our best. This is when he came through on the, aliens, right here. There it was. It's the interruption. They hijacked the news and stuff. And then you have the War of the Worlds. You go look at it, I'm tired. I really wore myself out. Yeah. Yeah, y'all, please give this video a thumbs up. Yeah, to the trolls, go watch my dance video. Go watch them all and give it a thumbs up, okay? So I'm going to go. Al, honey, thank you so much. If there's any other moderator on here and you all just, I'm sorry that there's nothing I can do about the trolls. They come in too fast, and yeah, they say things they probably shouldn't say. They shouldn't say some of the things. And it may be shocking, but it's meant to disrupt the live stream. And you can't allow the live stream to be disrupted. I can't allow it. I won't. I won't even look at them. I won't. So I'm going to go. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is. Yeah. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and thank you for doing it. Thank you for joining this channel. And I will see you, I don't know when I'll see you, but I'm going to see you later. And who knows what we're going to find out. You're so very welcome. And thank you to the regular people who are on here. Thank you to every new person on here, too. Have a wonderful rest of your afternoon. Something's going up. The Simpsons have predicted it. And the alien for space and all of that kind of stuff.